welcome to Truth Talks with MC Nas, uh, the podcast. On today's episode, we have a friend, my brother from another mother per se. Uh, he's one guy that I will always refer to as a guy who lives a boring life. But then on this particular podcast, you get to know the reason why I refer to him as a boring guy, right? And he's equally an upcoming philanthropist. He gave himself that name, sha. So maybe we equally get to know why he feels or he calls himself an upcoming philanthropist. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ebubechi Christopher. Ebubechi Christopher is just one guy that I think he's living his best of his life. He's a barber, and maybe we'll have to know more about him. So I will want him to introduce himself so that we can just get started. So, Mr. Chairman, sir, upcoming philanthropist, over to you.
Good everyone. Emsinas, thank you so much for having me here. My name is Ebubechi Christopher. I'm a barber. I'm into charity also. You know, another thing. I also sing.
Hmm.
I love praising God, and
I
I'm
want. I
also
was going to ask if it's love song or
no gospel.
gospel. No
So
wonder you are okay. Go ahead.
and I also play drums.
Hmm.
And also make people happy for a living. Like I love making people around me happy.
Are you a
So
comedian, so
I'm
to
not a
speak?
comedian. I'm just a happy guy. So whenever you come close to me,
Okay.
you'll be
What?
happy. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. So you know why I asked if it was? I was going to ask if it was a love song because I know you don't have a girlfriend. The last time I checked, you don't have a girlfriend. So, and there is no how you know how to sing love song, and you've not been able to sing one into loving you. So that was why I asked that
It's
question.
possible. It's possible also. There's every possibility that one can be singing a love song without
Having a lover.
having a love. It's possible.
Ah, okay.
Maybe he's just encouraging others. Waiting for the right time. So it's possible.
When do you think is the right time?
I think the
When
right
is the right time to find love?
the right time is when you've made up your mind. You know, when you've made up your mind to find love, you'll find love. It's not something that somebody will push you, especially if you are genuine. If you are genuine, so you can't be pushed or be motivated by others. Maybe you see others doing it, you feel like let me go because this my guy. It's a love. It's something that you will make up your mind and say yes, this is what I want and I'm going for it. So that's the
So
right
why
time.
haven't you made up your mind?
Hmm, my brother, it's not easy one. Like a lot of relationship are there.
Hmm.
It's motivating me to remain single, but at the same time,
Oh,
I know that I will not remain single because of what others are facing in their relationship. I'm waiting for the right time. Like,
when do you think is the right time?
okay, the right time for me is when I have made up my mind.
Why haven't you made up your mind?
I
You're
don't,
still running around the same question.
I don't know, but this time I promise, very soon,
You don't have to
very,
promise me.
very soon,
Now, okay, now
I
talk
will,
to us. Say,
yeah.
what kind of a lady do you wish to have as a girlfriend? Because I'm not looking at it from just the relationship point of view. I'm thinking it will move from relationship to settling down. So, what kind of a lady, a woman? You might be advertising yourself on my podcast.
Okay, okay, thank you. This is a hard question, but I'm here. I will
It
answer
can
it.
be a hard question if you
Okay,
know what you want.
I will answer it.
Yeah.
Like this is not something I want to bring in public, but
You have to bring it
let
in
me
public. Why are you on podcast and you don't want to bring it in public? Tell us.
okay.
My ladies are ready. They are listening.
Okay.
And of course, I know a
Um.
lot of them will want to shoot their shot after now. So tell us.
Okay. The kind of lady I want is someone, my female version, like someone that have the same idea with me.
Your female version.
Yeah.
Now, I think you have to start by telling us what kind of a man are you? What kind of a guy are you?
Okay. 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 Number one, I'm a Christian, not just a Christian believer
Mm-hmm.
that I love practicing what the Holy Bible said. So I'm not perfect. I'm not better than others, but I have my way of living my life. I'm a cool guy. I don't party, I don't move out like that. Though I like socializing, but I don't like going to party. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. But I have friends that do all these things. Yeah, that's their life. So I need a woman that will accept me, with this kind of lifestyle. A woman that will like to serve God like me, not someone that if I'm talking about God, she will feel disturbed and all that. So I need somebody that is God fearing, someone that is honest because I love being honest. Somebody I can trust, somebody that has a good heart of giving because I wouldn't like to settle down with a woman that when I move to do something, she will pull me back. I need a woman that will support me in do whatever good. And whenever I'm wrong, I need a woman that will stand up and tell me the truth and tell me, yes, bitch, what you are doing is wrong. And that person will be God fearing, like a responsible woman.
Do you go to church?
Yeah.
Why haven't you seen this woman in your church?
Um,
Or is there nobody with such character in your church?
I've seen someone there. I've seen someone, but being you coming to church, you coming to church doesn't mean that you are that right one for me. That church is an open place, a place where everybody can come in. So I don't believe that because you are coming to church, that makes you a good woman or that makes you the kind of woman I want. So it's not all about coming to church. And I'm that guy that is moved by my spirit. So I can be looking at you, but if my spirit didn't, inspire me to go to you or to talk to you or tell me that you are the one, I will not go to you.
As a believer, can you accept a relationship without Mengremo?
Yes.
Or will you propose a relationship without Mengremo?
This is though I'm here already, but I'll answer this question. This is something that I don't want to say publicly. I don't want people to know about it. But the truth is that
It's between you and your whosoever.
yes.
Mm,
So, but since I'm here, let me say yes.
mm.
Like that's the best way. Though the society now is making it look like you see people telling you that I must guess what
I
I'm
think you should
buying.
answer from your own point of view. Leave the society out of
Okay,
it.
okay. For me, it's a yes. Like we can be in a relationship without doing it.
That didn't work.
He said maybe more.
Okay, now on a final question, I understand that as a barber, one of the things that attracted me to your profile before now, some years back, is the fact that most times I just come across your post where you do go to visit sick people and people who are hospitalized, especially at Federal Medical Center or my FMC, to give or to barb them. Though at first I thought you were going there, maybe you were being paid until I paid a closer attention and I noticed that it was a free of charge service, a free service you are offering them. And not until lately you, at least you extended some gesture to the School of the Blind, Afara. So what actually motivated that?
Okay. First of all, I came from a very poor background, a Christian background, where my parents teaches me the word of God, and they so much teach me about giving, especially when they find out that I love to give, despite being despite coming from a poor background. My dad told me that I should be a giver, that it will pave way for me. And when they find out that I love giving, they will always encourage me to keep giving. So all of at the time, I was praying to God. I said, God, that I want to be a blessing to the poor people, even being a poor guy, living in one room, one ancient house like that. So I was praying to God, telling God to bless me so that I will be of help to people that I know that there are other people suffering like me. So growing up, I became a barber. So one day, somebody came to our shop when I was still under my boss. So to come to Federal Medical Center to give them a free haircut. Okay, we negotiated the price and I went there to give the man a free haircut. So reaching there, I heard this voice that let me say is the Holy Spirit that reminded me of what I said years back. Ebubechi, you said that you want to be of help to the poor people, the sick people, and all that. Why can't you start with your skill? So that day, after giving that man a haircut at Federal Medical Center, they wanted to pay me. I told them that I'm not going to collect the money. I went back to shop, to my recording book. I wrote down the price and I paid my boss the money without letting him know what happened. So all of a sudden, a nurse came to me who happens to be our neighbor. Told me, Beauty, you are good in bad way. Why can't you start coming to FMC? You'll be making a lot of money. I told the woman, like, how do you expect me to give these people a haircut and collect money from them? People who are already helpless, people who are there suffering. So from that day, I told myself that I would be going to hospital every second Sunday of the month. So when I started, it was fun. I've been enjoying it. Like I feel happy, put a smile on their face with the little I'm doing. So I started giving them a free haircut. From there, I started buying airtime for them. And I was like, this free haircut is not enough. Let me be giving them airtime so that they can be going online, accessing the internet and calling their loved ones because so many of them don't even have money to call their family. So that's how I started. So some people started supporting, sending money for a charge card. Sometimes the money will be big. I will share the money. Sometimes people will see someone they know and they will reach out to me. I know this guy. What happened? They will send money to me to go and help them in paying that bill. So at the time, I decided to move to special education for the blind, Afara. After hearing about them from a distant sister, so I decided to start going there. That's how I started giving them a free haircut also. So from there, a sister started supporting my charity movement. She started sending money to me. I'll go there and buy rice, buy gari, and other things to give them because I found out that the haircut I was giving them is not enough because those children, those people are living there, so they need food stuff and other things. So I started buying bags of rice, noodles, spaghetti, and all that. So that's how I started my charity movement. So that's it.
That's fine. I think people who have watched this video to this extent would have understood the essence of that upcoming philanthropist, if I'm not mistaken. But then, on a final note, I want you to tell us: would you want to? Would you appreciate it if you find love on this platform? You have to answer.
Yeah, yes, I will appreciate if I find love
So that means you're
I'm ready to fall in
fall
love.
in love.
Yeah,
Okay, that
I'm
means
ready.
you're telling my viewers or my fans, my followers that anybody who looks at you and feel I like this guy, and of course I'm the type of woman that this guy has actually talked about, you feel free to send a DM, right?
My DM is open.
All right. Congratulations. So guys, you guys have heard, and of course the single guys or single girls on my page. If you find him attractive, just reach out. And of course, I think the much I know, he's a cool-headed guy, but it's just that for me, I think no, not actually me. A friend of mine said that he lives a boring life. So, and that is why it didn't work out for the both of them actually. So, who am I? I'm not saying anything. I don't know. I'm just talking from the perspective of what they told me. So, he is here actually. If he feels he doesn't live a boring life, he can still go ahead and claim himself. But if he lives a boring life, he can actually let us know. So, do you live a boring life?
Like they say, but to me, it's not boring life. It's like I love the life I live. I like.
What part of you do they see and say and call it a boring life?
Okay, okay. The part of not going to club.
But I don't club.
The part of not drinking. Like whenever I move out with guys, they'll be like, guy, you want spoil table for us? Why? I will buy my juice or my yogurt. So even to that, even ladies self, they will like me. But
You've not
what
tested alcohol before for the first time in your life.
I have tested palm wine. Yes, I've tested palm wine
Apart
when I
from
was
palm
little.
wine, nothing like
No,
beer,
no, no,
nothing like
no,
nothing. Else.
no. Even when I was growing up, also moving out with guys, they didn't. I wasn't even influenced to
To
do
try
that
it.
to try it. No, I was just cool with my juice, my yogurt, so
Your bottle water.
or my bottled water. So that's why some of them say that I live a boring
So many
life.
of them. So not even one person.
Not one person. They say, guy, why? You look like a guy man, but
But you're not a guy man.
but I accommodate everybody. I roll with any type of person, but there are some things I don't do which they find it boring. So
All
That's
right,
that.
guys. So you guys have heard, and like you said, his DM is open. If you don't want to go through or directly, just drop me a DM, drop me a message, and you have him. And I can't wait to come and say congratulations and do what I know how best to do. So thank you. My name is MC Nas, and of course, this is True Talks with MC Nas, the podcast. After watching, please do well to comment, like, share. God bless you. If you have your story, you want to talk to us, you want to tell the story, feel free to reach out. We'll probably help you, give you the platform to tell your story. Love you.